Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Mikey back here, and today we'll be recapping the Hawks-Bulls game from last night, December 27th. The Hawks fall to the Bulls 118 to 130, and obviously 130 points. Can't be giving that up. Defense has to be better, and while the Hawks' defense was okay for the most part, DeMar, DeRozan, and Zach LaVine were still hitting really tough shots. We have to do a better job of getting the ball out of their hands. On Wednesday, especially, we faced the Bulls again, but they were hitting contested mid-rangers, fadeaway step-back threes, and they were both in the zone. They were both in the zone, and it was tough to stop them. It was definitely the Hawks won the first quarter, 31-36, but after that, the Bulls won all three quarters. They got out to an early 9-point lead, the Hawks, in the first quarter, but the Bulls right in the ship, and their biggest lead was 16. Hawks actually cut the lead down from 16 to 4 late in the fourth quarter, but ultimately some threes by Nikola Vucevic. One of them was a contested one that he banked in late in the shot clock, which demoralized our entire momentum, demoralized our team, killed the momentum. So after that, it was kind of tough for the Hawks to recover, and unfortunately that led to the Hawks' demise. But we were in this game for the most part, which I saw a lot of effort from the Hawks tonight, which is good. But when our roster is missing John Collins, DeAndre Hunter, Onyeka Okongwu, Kevin Huerter, DeLon Wright, Gallo, even the guys who are not playing, Lou Williams, Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot, Kevin Huerter. I mean, so many guys are gone, and I don't know if I did I mention John Collins? Oh yeah, I think I said that first. But still, like it's crazy how much we're impacted by COVID right now, and we just gotta scrap and find a way to win games. It may not be the prettiest wins. May not be the prettiest wins or prettiest losses, but we need to find ways to scrap and keep our team afloat within this Eastern Conference logjam, because it's anybody's game right now, and we can't afford to get too far behind. So with that, let's move on to the box score. We'll start with the Bulls. Javonte Green didn't do much offensively, had 2 points, 6 rebounds, 1 block, 1 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, but he played some great defense on Trae Young, held him to low efficiency shooting. So credit to Javonte Green here, and we'll go over Ayo Dosunmu. Credit to those two who were on Trae Young for most of the night. They defended it pretty well. Kobe White defending Trae Young, that was not good, but we'll get into that a bit later. DeMar DeRozan was on fire, 37 minutes, great efficiency, 14 for 20 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3, 35 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds. DeMar DeRozan was just in that zone. Like I said before, he was hitting contested mid-ranges all night. He was hitting open shots. He was getting drive to the lanes, and he could score from anywhere. And think about DeMar DeRozan, that he's shooting a career-high 33% from 3, I believe, this year. And he's developed his game so much, even when this may be his best season. And he's been in the league for a while now. So credit to DeMar. He's improving every year. He's improving after he went to Chicago, and he's looking like he can lead this team to a playoff run for sure. Him, Zach LaVine, and Nikola Vucevic all were great tonight, and it's going to be hard when all the Bulls' big three go off like that. But credit to DeMar. Hawks played for the most part all right defense on him. He hit those contested mid-range shots, and that's where not having DeAndre Hunter hurt last night, because his length and his reach, wingspan would have and size would have probably made those shots a little bit tougher for DeRozan to hit, but it was not the case. Nikola Vucevic had a great game as well, 9 for 19 from the field, 4 for 8 from 3, for 24 points, 4 blocks, 6 assists, and 17 rebounds. He was actually getting dominated by Clint Capella in the first half, but the second half flipped the script, and he played really well. Clint Capella only played in the low 20s for minutes tonight, which is weird. So when Gorgui Dieng was playing, he wasn't bad offensively, but he wasn't great defensively, and that was weird to see, especially down the stretch where we went to Dieng instead of Capella, because Capella, I believe, went in with 4 minutes or 3 minutes left. I'm surprised he didn't come in a bit earlier. But Vucevic had a great game. 4 blocks from Vuce. Definitely improving on the defensive end of the court, as before he wasn't known as a rim protector. So credit to him. Zach LaVine, 37 minutes, had 30 points, 9 assists, 1 steal, 4 rebounds, 11 for 21 from the field, 5 for 8 from 3. So all the Bulls' 3, great efficiency. All of them shot above 50% from 3, at or above 50% from 3. And besides Vucevic shooting 47%, DeMar was 70%, and Zach LaVine was 52% from the field. So great efficiency from all 3 of those guys. And it's definitely going to be tough when they're on their game like that, shooting, especially Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. LaVine hit some killer threes, step back fadeaway ones in the corner, and they killed our momentum especially. And Vucevic, that I forgot to say, we cut the lead to 4 or 7. I know we cut it to 4 at one point, but I think this was when the lead was at 5 maybe. Vucevic banked in a contested 3 late in the shot clock with a lucky shot, and that right there just killed the momentum, and the Hawks couldn't recover after that. Kobe White in 25 minutes, 5 for 11 from the field, 3 for 7 from 3 for 13 points, 1 steal and 9 assists. 2 steals and 4 rebounds, no assists. And I've said this about Kobe White for a few years now. Since he's been in the league, he hasn't shown great playmaking ability, but he has shown the ability to score and get to the basket. I think he could thrive in a 6-man, 2-guard role off the bench and a Lou Williams type role just for scoring. And I think the Bulls need to utilize him that way. I think a lot of Bulls fans don't like Kobe White right now, but I think if he fills in that role, I think he could thrive in that role and be good for Chicago. Ayo Dosunmu had great defense against Trae Young again. Made him work a lot. Made him shoot a low efficiency, just like Javonte Green. Took credit to those two. He didn't do much offensively. 8 points, a block, and 2 assists. So a decent game. 4 for 6 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. But was mainly there for defense. But had a big impact. Troy Brown Jr., 18 minutes. Didn't do too much on the box score. 7 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. But 3 for 6 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3. His 3-pointer was a buzzer beater, around a 30-foot shot that killed some momentum for the Hawks. And he had some buckets that just in general demoralized our squad. So he hit some shots when he needed to. So credit to Troy Brown. Matt Thomas as a 3-point shooter. He made 3 threes tonight. That's pretty much it. 9 points. Great efficiency though. 3 for 5 from 3. And that's what he is. He's a sharpshooter. Got to know where he is at all times. That's what he's on the court to be there. He's a specialist. And you know what he's going to do, but Hawks needed to do a better job finding him. Tyler Cook, 13 minutes, didn't do much there. Now on to the Hawks. We started Sean D. Brown, 6'5", 6'5" at power forward. Didn't work out too well there. And he hustled a lot on defense. So that was good to see, and hustled for rebounds. But offensively, he wasn't doing much, and he didn't play too well. 1 for 7 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3, for 9 rebounds, 2 steals, and 4 points. I don't know if we're going to start him against the Bulls on Wednesday, but I would like to see Malcolm Hill start, who played 14 minutes, didn't do much offensively, 4 points, 1 steal, 3 rebounds was a box score, but defensively, he was playing great defense on DeMar DeRozan, even stole the ball from him a couple times, and also contested Zach LaVine pretty well. So I'd like to see him get a couple more minutes against the Bulls on Wednesday and see what coaching adjustments Nate makes to hopefully get the win back in for a revenge game for the Hawks tomorrow. But Cam Reddish, though, started this game 40 minutes, or started this game for the Hawks, really. 40 minutes. Had 11 for 23 from the field, 8 for 13 from 3, for 33 points, 1 block, and 4 rebounds. And Cam, 61% from 3. He's shooting 65% from corner threes, from right corner threes. And it's the new nickname for Cam Reddish, Corner Cam, along with Cam Fam. And, man, he's blossoming into a future all-star, hopefully right before our eyes. The Hawks should not consider trade this man at all this year, or any other year for that matter. I think he could be the second option on this team if he continues this starting. And if we start him and we get DeAndre Hunter healthy back, we'll have Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, and Clint Capella as the good defenders alongside the defensive liability of Trae Young, I think that'd be a good lineup. As well as off the bench, we could have DeLon Wright, Bogey, and Kevin Huerter. 3 guys that can shoot, 3 guys that can play make, and 3 guys that can handle the ball a bit off the bench. So bench unit could be versatile, along with Gallo and Okongwu would make 2 great lineups, and I think we need to see that once all the guys get back healthy. But man, Cam Reddish has been insane. Hopefully people are realizing it, that this is real. It's not a fluke. And if he gets such a larger role, look out, because he could be doing this on a nightly basis. Clint Capella in 26 minutes. I thought he should have played more. He looked good in the first half. 8 points, 1 block, 3 assists, 16 rebounds. He was dominating the boards in the first half, but the second half wasn't like that. But that was also due to just playing Gorgui Dieng a lot. Gorgui was playing well offensively, but defensively he wasn't there near as Clint Capella. Good game for Bogey Bogdanovic as well. 41 minutes, 7 for 15 from the field, 4 for 9 from 3, 20 points, 1 block, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. And Bogey a lot of times has a tendency to be somebody he's not, try to step out of his role and do something else. And that can make him look like a worse player than he actually is. He's a great player. Great catch and shoot player, can play make a little bit, but when you have Trae Young and Cam Reddish on the floor, Bogey doesn't need to be doing that. He needs to find his spots and operate in those and shoot the ball. That's what he can do. And look, when he plays this role, he was bad in the first half, but he scored about 15 points in the second half. So great game for Bogey, ended up with 20 points. And I see a lot of people saying we should trade Bogey. No, not yet. Maybe in his contract year, maybe, but right now, if we trade Bogey, that's not the case, because this guy can be near a 20-point per game scorer if he plays his role, like we've seen today, or it's last night. And it's not hurting at all for us to have wing depth, because DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish have been hurt. So we need to keep that depth. Trae Young, 39 minutes, 8 for 23 from the field, 1 for 6 from 3, 29 points, and 9 assists, added a rebound. And the efficiency wasn't there, but that's to be expected. He hasn't played in a while, and the floater shot was definitely off. But again, the floater's all touch and feel, and if you haven't done that in a while in game shape, then it's going to be off. And I expect Trae Young to be better than this, especially especially efficiency wise. Sorry, and the more playing time he gets, he's been great shooting the 3-ball efficiently. Obviously wasn't there today or last night, but he'll definitely be better than this for sure. Skylar Mays didn't really do much today. 6 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. Gorgui Dieng in 21 minutes. Offensively, he was good. 12 points, 3 assists, had a block and 5 rebounds. But defensively and rebounding wise, he wasn't as good as Capella, and it hurt us in the second half a little bit. But offensively, he's been good. Cat Barber didn't do much in 4 minutes. Lance Stevenson only played 4 minutes, which is kind of shocking. He had a layup. But it was weird that Lance Stevenson only played 4 minutes. I thought with how decimated we are with COVID and health and safety protocol absences, we'd see more minutes from Lance. But fortunately, that wasn't the case. I guess we played 30 minutes of Shawn D. Brown, but I thought Lance Stevenson could have made more of an impact maybe than Shawn D. did. But hopefully Nate can make some coaching adjustments and defensive adjustments for Wednesday's game against the Bulls, because we're going to need to, with DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic all having great games against us. But I'll be doing a recap video for that game as well. It'll be on December 29th, and hopefully we'll be talking about a Hawks win. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you in the next recap.